And then we got to the hospital, and everything was fine. It was. It's crazy, obviously. Anytime anyone has a baby, it's crazy. But there's just so many people, if you don't mind, I would like to thank our incredible doormen, Kevin and Ramon. I would like to thank the NYPD. I would like to thank the firemen from N24. I would like to thank our incredible EMTs who showed up and got us to our hospital. Our doctor, Dr. Romoff, the incredible staff at Lenox Hill.
It's Friday before Nurses Week, and we're here celebrating nurses at NBC Studios and letting the world know nurses are awesome.
I've always wanted to do something like this, so I can definitely cross it off my bucket list now. But it just feels so nice and warm to be surrounded by all of the nurses in New York. It's so nice to have it leading up to Nurses Week, and it's just a great way to celebrate all of the work that we do.
It makes me feel good, though, that so many people appreciate what we do.
I actually did see Al Roker already, and it was pretty surreal because I've watched him growing up.
I get to be here and to represent every nurse that's not here.
This is just the beginning.
Two of us from Greenwich Village came down today. It's fun to be with your colleagues, to celebrate together this awesome week.
We're going to start off with rolling out the red carpet for our nurses. I've got a leadership luncheon, nursing grand rounds. We have the annual blessing of the hands on Thursday. And on Friday, we ended with our award ceremony where a whole host of amazing nurses are going to be recognized for their contribution in the last year. Everyone knows somebody, everyone's related to somebody, everyone's impacted by a nurse. So when you see one, thank them for all they do.
Like many endometriosis patients, it took me a long time to get a proper diagnosis.
For 10 years, doctors told Casey Berna she had a low pain tolerance, irritable bowel syndrome, anxiety issues.
It was all put back on me and that I needed better self-care, and and none of the tests showed anything.
Failed attempts to start a family with her husband brought her to a reproductive endocrinologist, who then diagnosed her with endometriosis, which can cause debilitating pain and severe cramps during periods. It is also associated with about 50% of infertility.
Like most people, I never heard of it.
Casey had surgery but still could not conceive naturally. With fertility treatments, she finally gave birth to her daughter Annie, who's now 7.
She's our miracle. I feel like my daughter is a gift.
But her symptoms didn't go away and, in fact, got worse.
At times of my disease, I found it really hard to take care of my daughter in the pain and shape I was in. When I got to Dr. Sechkin, I was a mess inside. He knew about my life even though he just met me. He knew about my fatigue. He knew about my stomach issues. He just made me feel so relieved that I was finally in the right hands.
Let's not forget, 1 in 8 women gets breast cancer, and the prevalence of endometriosis is 1 in 10, but it's so much less known.
After 2 surgeries with Dr. Sechkin, Casey said she couldn't believe the difference.
There was some of the pain that I've had forever that just wasn't there anymore, and he was able to really clean me out and put me back together.
The type of procedures they get is life-changing experience for them, and it happens in the operating room.
Dr. Sechkin is the co-founder of the Endometriosis Foundation of America, which holds a weekend of events each April to raise awareness, including a day for patients to come together.
Patient Day is really special. It's a free day where patients can come and just be themselves and learn about the disease and sort of feel at home with other patients.
It's time to talk about endometriosis now.
Lenox Hill Hospital have devoted ourselves to providing the best possible care for patients with hip and knee replacement. What's unique about this place is the focus on less invasive surgical approaches and also more reliable surgical technologies. Robotic-assisted surgery for joint replacement means that the tools that the surgeon uses to prepare the bone to accept the implant are guided in part by a robot while still being guided by the surgeon's hands. In joint replacement, the surgeon is very much at the surgical field and is driving the tools with his own hands, but the robotic arm keeps the tool from going out of a pre-specified zone of bone removal so that we can precisely resurface the bone. We have a real team approach, not just highly trained surgeons. We have the right technology to make the operation reliable and precise. As a surgeon, I really like having the robot on my team. This means that I can offer my patients a more reliable outcome, and that's the most important thing.